Hi everybody. Today we're going to look at a way to categorize triangles. So when we look at a triangle, we can talk about dividing them up into types either based on their sides or based on their angles. This time we're going to divide them up based on their sides. For this work, we're going to use the box of sticks material. You can do this on paper at home, or if you're missing this material and you'd like to have it, there is a copy of it in our Google Classroom file, so you can ask a parent to print it for you and then get it all cut out and make yourself the material out of paper. We have 3 triangles we're going to look at today. Remember that when we use this box of sticks material, any sticks that are the same color are automatically the same length. This material is really great for using for our geometry work because we don't need to measure. We can trust that these 3 black sticks are the same length, and that this red stick and this black stick, even though they are close, are not the same length. All right, let's get down to business. We have 3 new words to work with today. The first word is equilateral. When you say the beginning part, equa, that probably sounds to your brain a lot like the word equal, and that's because it has the same meaning. So right here we have equal, and lateral means sides. So an equilateral triangle has equal sides. If we look at our triangles here, I imagine you can pick out which one that is. Not this guy, those are 3 different sides. Not this one, that has 2 of one kind and 1 of another. This is our equilateral triangle. It has 3 sides that are exactly the same length. Let's look at our next word. Sometimes when you build a triangle, it will have 2 sides that are the same length and 1 that is different. The word for that kind of triangle is isosceles. Now, this is a bit of a strange word. Iso means same, just like equa means equal. They have very similar meanings. But isosceles does not mean all the same. It means only 2. If we look at our triangles, we can pick out the one of them that has only 2 sides that are the same. This has 2 red bars, so this is our isosceles triangle. Which means, by default, this has to be the one we haven't named yet. So let's leave it here and get it a name. Remember, equilateral means 3 sides that are the same length. Isosceles means 2 sides that are the same length and 1 side that is different. Scalene means 3 sides that are all different lengths. This comes from a Greek word, skalenos, which means uneven. This is an uneven looking triangle because all of its sides are different. Let's mix them up and you can give yourself a little bit of a test. Here's our words. Okay. Isosceles. Think about it. Think if you can tell which one it is. Isosceles means 2 sides that are the same length. This is an isosceles triangle. Scalene. Think about it for a second. Is it this one or this one? Scalene means 3 sides that are all different lengths. So this is our scalene triangle. Equilateral is this guy because it's the only one left, but also because equilateral means 3 sides that are the same. Equilateral means equal sides. Equilateral triangles are something that you'll see a lot in buildings sometimes. Scalene triangles I have not seen very often in building, I think because they're a little wonky, but I bet they're in there sometimes. Maybe you'd like to take a walk around your neighborhood and look at the shapes of people's roofs and places where different things connect in their house. And, from outside, of course. Don't go into random people's houses. That would be weird. And see if you can find out if you see more equilateral triangles, more isosceles triangles, or more scaling triangles? Of course, your most simple way to follow up is just to draw some sketches, write these words, and write their definitions, like equilateral means all three sides are the same. You can also get the box of sticks material that you can print for yourself and build yourself tons of triangles. Maybe you'd like to go outside with some different colors of chalk, if you have some around, and draw out on your driveway or your sidewalk an equilateral triangle, an isosceles triangle, and a scaling triangle. And then have a parent or a sibling test you and say, run to the equilateral triangle. And you would run to this one. And then they might say, go do 3 jumping jacks in the scaling triangle. So you'd run to this one and go, jump, jump, jump. That could be a fun way to get outside and do some movement while practicing this. Remember that there are lots of ways to get information into your head. One way is to write it. One way is to say it. One way is to teach it to another person. One way is to build it. One way is to make your body move and physically do it. All of those are different ways to get information inside of your head. There might be some that work better for your brain. So experiment and figure out which ways you best like to practice. It seems like that might be a silly thing to wonder about, but as you get older, it'll be really helpful if you can learn things like, wow, my brain remembers things best when I write them. Or my brain remembers things best when I build them. Or my brain remembers things best if I say the words while I'm moving. These are important things to know about yourself. Have a good day. Find a way that you'd like to follow up, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.